you think is happening? Because initially we thought your party had all 7, and somehow 2 finally left. Some say, well, it has to do with some happenings in some states, state politics, for instance, in Osun State, the Olagunsoye, Aregbesola issue. So it would be better for him to stay put, neck deep in PDP, where he's not too happy with.
Let me just be frank with you. The dynamics in Jigawa State are different from the dynamics in Kano and Niger State. We're talking about power. We're talking about campaigning and getting people to vote for you. The truth of the matter is that most governors will want their successor, or rather, they will want to anoint a successor of theirs. If you're going to join a political party where there's a likelihood of that being threatened, of course you weigh your options. I'm being specific now. That's what is happening in Niger State. The case of Jigawa, of course you know he has presidential ambition. Will my presidential ambition be guaranteed or enhanced if I join? But you wait and see. The last has not been had. But beyond that, what gladdens my heart is that let us appeal to labor. Labor is an appendage.
Can you add the Oyinlola issue also to this? Because you just highlighted or explained the Jigawa Niger.
It just told you that he has won an hard-hand victory from the Court of Appeal, that he remains the Secretary of PDP, and therefore they will not relinquish that. Whether he's a secretary de facto or a secretary de jure is another thing entirely. I mean, I had this interview, and that to me makes a lot of sense. But the fact remains that 24 hours is a long time in politics. I have said you have not had the last on this.
Do you think more will come to you?
There are varying interests. There are lots of permutations. Let me enter a caveat. I'm not an apostle of national politics, and I don't have any apologies for that. I'm an apostle of, hey, self-determination, autonomy, laying government at the center. If you have laying government at the center, all this jostling, vicious contest for power at the center will not be, that's prevalent. Hey, PDP, Niger Alliance, don't forget at the root of it all is the power at the center. There's a vicious contest for power between the north and the south presently.
I'm very surprised that, at the end of the day, you've come back to it. You've said that, you're not an apologist, a national politics apologist. Is that what you said?
Does that mean I'll quit my party?
What I mean is,
all of us can't
what I mean is, you've seen an opportunity, and I know that you were here on the program when the announcement was made for a national dialogue, and you supported it, but it would seem that your party wasn't exactly for it.
Thank you for asking that question. I've said it publicly, and let me repeat it here again. I'm wearing 3 shoes, unlike any other activist. I'm a member of Afenifere Inura Group, Ethnic Nationality. I'm a strong member of All Progressive Conference. I'm a politician. I'm also a chieftain of PRONACO, Pro-National Conference Organization. Talking personally, using the platform of Afenifere Inura Group, my view, the conference that is forthcoming is not about political parties. It is about ethnic nationalities. What is the conference about? To undo what they did in 1914. To get a constitutional framework that we can call our own, that will enthrone through federalism, that will engender autonomy, that will engender self-determination. May I ask you, in 1914, when the Hausas, Igbos, Yorubas, Jukons, and all the various ethnic nationalities were coupled together, were there political parties? Were they parties to that involuntary agreement? in my view, if you are going to resolve the logjam, ethnic nationalities that were parties to that contract should be the ones that should be invited. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
And I've not changed.
So you're not bothered that your party is not exactly in support of this national conference? I mean,
the truth of the matter is, a political party is a mass-based organization. There is no way you're going to have 100% support for a program. I'm in the minority in my party, but I'm not here on the basis. If we're going to discuss national conference, I'll tell you, don't introduce me as APC chieftain. Introduce me as Afenifere Unua Group chieftain and ethnic nationality. And on that for nobody can fault me.
Okay.
If I'm here as a chieftain of Pronaco, is there any way anybody can begrudge me for sticking out my neck that there should be a conference? I mean, this is a long-held advocacy. I've not wavered. I'm a very consistent person.
Mr. Adegboye, if I may come in here, let me just move you back a little bit towards forward to 2015. Now, it's believed that most sitting governors will want to retire into, sorry to use the word, the Senate. Most of them will want to go up to the Senate. Now, in one of the papers we saw this morning, rumbling in the APC after G5 move. Now, reading down, we discovered that, okay, it's because of this I and the Senate and the senatorial seat, control of party structures in this state, and all of that. How would that play out in your party?
Let me quickly tell you this. If we go to the conference, are Nigerians not concerned about the humongous cost of running governance over Nigeria? If we go to the conference, I'm sure the delegates will say, let's reduce cost of governance. Suppose they scrap Senate. Where are people jumping the gun? There will be conference that will ensure that the cost of running government should be drastically brought down. And that, in my view, includes unicameralism, return to parliamentary system of government. And so let's just not jump the gun.
Well,
I believe, with due respect to my party, that we should support the conference. I agree with the leader of my party that it does appear to be diversionary. It does appear to be a big gift. It does appear that is understandable. I mean, you can't throw spanners in the works when we know that you are losing popularity on a daily basis, and then you want to show it up by organizing a national conference. But for some of us who have been at the forefront of the advocacy, we must strike a balance. The conference will go on. It must not tamper. It must not eat deep into the time of the election.
I think we're still looking at that and talking also about the 2015 issue. Well, your views haven't actually changed, but we would like to thank you so very much, Bisi Adegboye. He's also a lawyer. Many thanks.